Friends of the Family finally has a new home, and it's been a long time coming.
People walk in and say, "What do you do? What is Friends of the Family?" We want Friends of the Family, we want this space to be a place where people walk in, they instantly feel welcomed, they feel safe.
We wanted our new home to be bright and welcoming and full of color.
When you come in, you don't feel like you're just coming into a building. I think it just makes you feel invited, like come in, we're a family.
You feel welcome.
Families tell me they love the Legos and the play area and the lobby.
My favorite thing about this new building is that we have so much space to provide all of our wonderful programs.
Just having a place where there's so much possibility. They feel a sense of ownership and that this is their space.
When we come to Friends of the Family, you feel like we're home.
We wanted this facility to be a beacon of hope because we work in some of the most challenged neighborhoods in Los Angeles. The neighborhoods and the communities that we serve are plagued with violence, with stress, with graffiti.
Constant chronic stress is toxic to a child's developing brain.
What we do know from the most recent brain research is that children's brain architecture is altered living with toxic stress.
Children's brains are especially fascinating because children are born with billions of neurons, and so the first 1,000 days of life, they are especially plastic or changeable. So that means that early engagement with a caregiver is especially important. So just the facial expressions of the mother to the baby or the father and the baby or the caregiver and the baby is so significant. That eye contact, the tone of your voice, reading to the child, the environment in general is so important in order for the child to be ready to learn when they get to kindergarten. All these things in the first 3 years of life is a foundation for what's going to happen later on.
We know that if mothers and fathers are not physically and emotionally present for their children, there are long-lasting effects.
So Friends of the Family is committed to helping families solve their immediate challenges, not just for short-term relief, but for the long-term consequences for their children and their children's children, and for all of us in the larger community.
People come to Friends of the Family for all kinds of reasons.
At the age of 5, my biological father left. He actually sent us to Mexico and left us there. I felt abandoned. I felt like if I was worth nothing.
There was a lot of verbal abuse, physical abuse.
My adopted daughters came from an abusive and broken home. Their mother, unfortunately, she was unprepared to raise children. So that left them, in a sense, wayward.
We are not all perfect, but we can always find answers.
We truly strive to be exactly what our name says, Friends of the Family.
When you're raising kids, this is not a solo act. I don't know any parent that could ever tell anyone that they've done this by themselves.
The work of Friends of the Family has some really terrific results. We're beginning to see increases in resilience in children and families and in neighborhoods.
And without Friends of the Family, believe me, my household would have been in chaos.
So just coming here helps me can talk with the guys and open up and cry a little bit. And
I think I'm different as a dad because I know I learned a lot of patience.
People feel safer out in the community due to the visibility of our organization.
The woman that said, now I'm having conversations with my son where before I wasn't having those conversations.
I was having a bad day, I was about to explode, and she's like, "Come, go to Young Dads." And when I showed up, I started hearing everybody's story, and then I started realizing, okay, mine isn't that bad.
The holiday program was amazing because a lot of parents expressed to us that if it wasn't for that program, they wouldn't have had any gifts under their tree.
When my kids opened the presents, I was like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting this.
We've seen young dads leaving the gangs, getting their tattoos removed, becoming more involved with their children.
It's not just I'm a better parent, it's because I'm a better parent, I'm a better community member. I'm a better friend. I'm a better partner.
I would be a different dad because I would be lost. I would have made a very bad decision. And, you know, I'm just grateful I found this place.
I make like different voices for each character, so they love that.
Talk to them, you know, even though they can't understand, you still talk to them because they're still learning as you talk to them.
Angelique is currently in Stanford University School of Medicine, striving to become a pediatrician. And without friends of the family, I really don't know where my family would be at this point in time.
We want a location. One side is a mechanic shop and the other side is the bakery.
That's our goal.
That's our goal.
They feel like they matter, like they belong here, and they're part of something much bigger than themselves. That changes families, neighborhoods, and communities, and on and on and on. And that's a good thing. After all, we're all in this together.
I'm gonna make this place your